Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you 11 things, well, wait a minute, let me start over again. In this video I'm going to show you everything that I've done to this Tacoma. I have 11 videos on my channel under my playlist Tacoma projects, and we're getting really close to the final day of ownership here. The Raptor that I ordered is almost here, and I've had a number of people interested in the truck. I have to tell you, I've had probably five scams on Craigslist. It's just bizarre. The people who think that you're that stupid that you're gonna send them, it's unbelievable. You can tell right away that it's a scam. I have had two serious people look at it. I've got one that I think is gonna pull the trigger. And I wanted to get this video done because I wanted to show you everything that I did on this truck. Some things I didn't do videos on. I love this truck. I am gonna miss it. I've been tempted to just keep it. I wish I had a family member that wanted it. It's such a great truck. I'm really gonna miss it. But I am really looking forward to the Raptor though. So there's that. But anyway, stay tuned. I don't know how many things there are, whatever's in the title. I'm doing this kind of backwards. I want to shoot the video, I'm going to show you everything, and then count them later, and that'll be the title. So stay tuned. So I'm just going to walk around and try to remember and show you everything that I've done to this truck. Look at it. It's beautiful. I love this truck. Look at this stance. You know, I know leveling is popular, but I hate leveling. I really hate leveling. Look at how cool that looks. I've got my neighbor's air conditioner there. Sorry for the background noise. But let's get to it. So first thing up front here is LED lights. These are these are called switchback LEDs. So they light up white. And then when you hit the blinker or the hazards, they turn orange. These are LEDs and they are so bright. It's incredible. They just totally light up the road. They're incredible. I was considering getting some Morimoto lights. I actually bought them. I was planning this whole new, lighting project. Morimoto makes these, and these. But I returned everything because I decided to get the Raptor. But these lights are incredible, and I got them just through Amazon. They're just a real high quality LED bulb that is appropriate for the truck. If I was going to keep this truck, I would see if I could have some restoration done here, or frankly, just replace them. I mean, they can't be that expensive through the dealer. Just pop them out and put new ones in. I have replaced these down here. That's why they're so nice and new looking, because they leaked. They would get water in them. So I went ahead and replaced those. I replaced this grill with this, I don't know what it's called, I think it's kind of Raptor style, because it says Toyota across, but I did go ahead and replace this grill. I got this on Amazon. It gives it kind of a unique look. And I did put this bull bar here, which needs to be touched up. It does have a little bit of surface rust, but it's been on there for quite a few years. I also did the brush guard. I did a video on that, and the brush guard fits perfectly up under, kind of sandwiches between the truck and the bull bar, whatever you call that thing, brush guard. This is made by Vanguard, by the way. And then I put this acrylic, it's just a stick-on acrylic rock guard, perfectly flat. I think it looks really good as opposed to the ones that stick out a little bit. Thought it really sleek looking. And that is pretty much it. Oh, these are Paya windshield wipers. If you're a car buff and you watch this guy, Scotty Kilmore, I think, the rev up your engines guy, the guy that talks with his hands. Well, this, he had a tip, he had this comment, why do some wipers last forever and some wipers last one season? Well, it's the 100% silicone. Paya, right there, however you say it, makes a 100% silicone wiper. These are the ones to get. They last for a super long time, and they work really well. Of course, the wheels and tires. There's a video on that. This step bar right here I put in, and I love it. It just matches the whole look and feel of the truck. Had the windows tinted, put the roof rails on. These two roof rails, these are factory from Toyota, and then this is a Yakima bike rack up on top here that frankly I'm just leaving on there. When I sell it, I have a new one for the Raptor. I did a lot of fooling around with the rear suspension and it came out perfect. Number one, one more thing, there is a 1 inch, inch and a half lift, 1.5 inches lift in the front, and that was to keep it with the slight rake, keep the rear. If I went any more in the front, it would have leveled it, and as I before mentioned, I do not like that look. Before we get into here, we've got a little gas hole made by Mesa Customs, and that's where you just stick this thing in there. It's kind of a neat little extra thing. Of course, I redid this sticker. There's a video on that. Redid this plaque there in matte, and this is not that what do you call that, Plastidip crap. That's the real thing, and so are these back here. These are the real things, and they look really cool. I've actually really never seen a Tacoma with all black. I mean, I'm not looking right, but these little reverse lights they are not wired to a switch like my old truck, but if I were keeping this truck, I would wire those so I can just turn them on. Of course, the step for older guys works great. So let's talk about the suspension. I'm going to try to show you the best I can. So this is an add-a-leaf right there, and it adds a leaf spring, and it is torqued down all the way. And then these are sumo springs, which they're barely touching. So what ends up happening is if you're just riding around with nothing in the bed, it's a little, you notice it, it's a little bit bumpy if you're going over a bumpy road. If you have about 200 or 300 pounds in the bed, or you have a trailer hooked up, it's like a dream. It's just super smooth. Those sumo springs are working. Everything's working great. The big thing is there's no dip. It's only like a 1/2 inch, tiny little dip, as opposed to most Tacomas, when you hook up, they're dragging their butt. That does not happen with this truck. You've got a lot of payload capacity, and the suspension will still stay firm like this. I'm really happy with the changes that I made to the suspension back here. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. Pulled the boat perfectly and carried a good load. This is a roll-up cover, and I've got some tools back here that need to go, but sun visor, mat, this fold-out thing, and then these ratchet straps. I did a video on those. They have held up amazing, and they are so handy. I use them all the time. And of course, this truck has the outlet back here, the 110 outlet. I do have lights that actually mount right in here, but I never installed them. I'm going to go ahead and give those to whoever buys it. And there's some switches on the dash that would control the bed lights if somebody wants to make a project out of putting the bed lights in there. But that's really about it for back here. I am addicted to these roll-up covers. I think they're amazing. Partly, I think I've just gotten used to it, but you can roll it up, you can take it off, you can fit so much in. I don't like the hard covers because you end up losing some amount all the time, or you have to flip it back and then you can't see where you're going. For the Raptor, I ordered a hard rolling cover. I can't wait to install that. I can't wait to get the truck. It's hopefully next week, but who knows. Anyway, that's the bed, I guess. I think that's everything. Yeah, I don't see anything else in there. All right, so the rest of the custom stuff is here in the dash. So Husky floor mats, which are great. This thing goes, this is actually a trailer chuck. I broke my foot broke my foot, and that just helps me to drive. Have something to put my foot on so my foot doesn't cramp up, if you were wondering. But the real thing that I wanted to show you in here was all of these switches. So ditch lights, that can be front lights. Rear lights, that would be the reverse lights wired in. Bed lights, not wired yet, but that would be for that. I have a 5-pack of relays. Here, of course, is your wattage for the tailgate. This is fog lights. So basically, there's no blanks here, which I hate blanks. I just hate blanks. It makes it look like the truck wasn't finished. The other neat thing in here, whoop, that's not a push button. You can tell I don't drive this very often. So the other thing here is the reverse camera. So this came, it came with a reverse camera. So when you pop it into reverse, you get the back. But it did not come with a front camera. So what's really cool is you hit this little button right here and you get the front. And then you hit this little button right here and you push it backwards and you get the rear. And if you're hooking up a trailer or you just want to see what's going on back there, you can literally drive down the road with this just like this. It'll override the stereo and you can just do that. Same for the front. I think that's pretty cool. And then here I added this USB. This one right here I added. This one I added. It doesn't do anything, but I hate blanks. And then under here is another USB thing. And then I actually end up using this because I needed the USB-C for the Apple mag thing, whatever you call it. Anyway, so I lost count. I put this little TRD thing here. There was actually a little scratch there. So I found that it's metal and it matches. It looks really good. You'll notice there's a blend mount video in my playlist, which I'll put a link right up here. I took that out already. I've really tried to get everything out of here. Little carpet. So this actually didn't come with the truck when I bought it used. I had to go find it, and there was no carpet down here. So I had to scour eBay to find the carpet insert, factory carpet insert, because I'm a little neurotic about stuff like that. There's one more thing I want to show you up under the engine. So I'm going to open the hood. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, so this I found from Tacoma Holic. What I did was I went ahead and cut this off, put a gasket in there, and put this breather on here. This is a crankcase breather, and it does some other thing. It's got some electronics hooked up to it, but it evidently the Toyota one was restrictive. It would cause problems. By changing it to this, never had a problem. So that's something that I've done under here. And as far as that's it. There's nothing else. It's totally stock. You can hear it just purrs. I love this truck. I'm gonna miss this truck, let me tell you what. And there is one more thing to show you. So actually when I first got the truck, I put this weather seal right here. It goes from is that the one I added? No. This one. I added this weather seal right here. So it starts right here and it goes all the way around, goes into the back here. If your Tacoma makes a god-awful, see how it compresses here and here from the door? If your Tacoma makes a god-awful wind noise, this vibrating, horrible wind noise, this fixed it. And the way it's tucked in there, you can't even tell, it looks factory. And it completely silenced the wind noise. You hardly hear any wind noise anymore. Same on the other side. And it has held up. It's not deteriorating, it's kind of compressed to the right shape. That has been something that has worked out very well. I think that's it. Let me give it just kind of a thought, you know. I thought about, I thought about going with leather. Again, if I kept it, I'd go with those Cats, I think it's Cats leather seats for sure. I think that'd be a neat option. Of course, I've got the whatever they're called, the Husky mats in the back as well. Oh, one more thing, added these little Tacoma sticker things. It's like a heavy duty vinyl stuck on there. Really looks nice, looks factory. My program is to enhance the truck and make it look factory, make it look like what the dealer should have done. I mean the factory, what the factory should have done. Did I get all my junk out of here? I got some storage back here. Great storage. Great storage under here. This goes all the way across. Like that. All the way. Again, I was just going to trade it. You know, the plan B is to just trade it and not worry about trying to sell it. Raptor should be in next week. Just wanted to shoot this video real quick of everything I did to it and just kind of bring the playlist to a close. Oh, I also did this. I put this rather expensive tailpipe thing. Again, factory, you know, Toyota original, OEM. All right, well, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay tuned for lots of Raptor videos. I will start making videos on that Raptor immediately. The process of getting this truck is just ridiculous. It's still not even here. But most of all, wanted to shoot this one, and I think that's it. I really, you know, it's kind of impromptu. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more cool videos. Totally random, all the time. I appreciate your views. See ya.